Why are houses so expensive right now? Well, there are several reasons in my opinion. Number one, corporate America, aka hedge funds, have bought and are still buying thousands of homes a month. Thousands at any price, and they will pay over asking price still now in this market in Phoenix, Arizona, and all over. So we have Wall Street level firms buying thousands of single family homes all over the country, especially in metro areas where jobs are. Why? To turn them into rentals. They are gradually turning this country into a nation of renters by eliminating the entry-level house. You know, that very first house that someone would buy, or a young professional would buy, or when somebody who just gets married would buy, and it's a starter house. That's a house that they can afford. And historically, buying your first house, your starter house, was almost always more desirable and more cost-effective than renting. And that's why all these generations before have done this rite of passage. As soon as someone has their finances in order, whether they're in their 20s or 30s and sometimes even 40s, you would buy your very first house. And that was the American dream. Well, those are the very houses that these corporations are buying. And they have bought so many that they drove prices up and up and up. And now entry-level homes are priced like middle-level homes. And middle-level homes are priced like luxury homes. And luxury homes became ultra-luxury. So essentially now you need a high middle class income to be able to afford an entry-level home. And an entry-level income is completely priced out with no possibilities of being a homeowner. So essentially the entry-level buyer got wiped out. And that's who's hurting the most right now. And I am sorry, as a mom of young children who will soon be teenagers, I don't know what kind of real estate market they were going to encounter when they enter their home buying years. Because their parents and grandparents and their parents were able to buy their first home on their entry level or middle class income, and they had a better playing field. Number two, there's also home builders that are strictly building to rent homes or build to rent communities. Phoenix, Arizona leads the country with more than 6,400 BTR homes in the metro area. And on a national level, build-to-rent communities are expected to keep growing because it is a great investment for them. The population keeps growing, and the segment of the population who cannot afford an entry-level home anymore is their target market, and they will rent those houses. Because these new homes that were just built were never meant to be purchased by the public. They will never become inventory, and therefore is further limiting the inventory and exacerbating the housing shortage. Number three, so many homeowners, 65% of homeowners to be exact, are locked into mortgages that are lower than 4%. So they have the golden handcuffs. I talked about this before in other videos. Some of them would love to move, sell, and buy something else for different reasons, but they cannot because interest rates are so high right now, double or triple what they have. So they are stuck where they are. So by not selling, this is limiting the housing inventory and keeping prices high. The Fed is completely focused on getting inflation back to 2%. So they have continually raised rates in order to get inflation under control. We made some progress, but not enough. I believe we're going to see double-digit interest rates very soon. What do you think? Comment below and tell me what you think the mortgage rates are gonna do in the next 12 months. Are we going into double digits? Number four, another top reason why housing prices are so high right now is because for the last 15 years, this country did not build enough houses. Since 2007 and 2008, as the real estate market was crashing and collapsing, home builders did not build enough houses. They halt operations for obvious reasons, and they did not build for a while, and they're starting to build now, but they haven't built enough houses for the size of the population. And there's different reasons for this that I won't go into in this video, but the point is that this lack of supply is causing prices to go up, or at least keeping prices where they are. Even if they're no longer going up, we may just flatline for a year or two, or maybe come down a little bit, but because we have a housing shortage, prices won't crash. What happens when there's a shortage of something? Prices go up, and vice versa. When there's an oversupply of something, prices come down. And that is basic demand and supply concepts. It's Econ 101. Number five, another reason is that for many years, decades even, people have fought affordable housing. Everybody says they support affordable housing, but nobody wants it in their neighborhood. They always vote to keep affordable housing away from them. Most people don't approve new housing because that would mean more schools, more Walmarts. New schools would mean higher taxes, more teachers, more traffic. So a lot of areas and neighborhoods in Phoenix Metro did not build enough affordable housing, or at least they fought it long enough that now to build affordable houses is no longer viable for the builder either. So a lot of towns did not build enough houses that they need for the amount of people that they have and for the growing population in general. Millennials were just kids during the housing crash of 2008. And now that they're a big generation that are ready to buy a house, there aren't enough houses and there aren't enough affordable houses for them. So we are fundamentally underbuilt as a country, and not just here in the Phoenix Metro. Many cities have this problem. So what are we going to do? Because we are in a crisis right now. So what will it take to make homes affordable again? Again, this is my opinion, but we need zoning changes. Have a limit on how many houses corporations can buy and keep, increase taxes on these corporations, increase funding to give more incentives for builders to build starter homes and not just big houses. There's so many new builds in Phoenix, but the prices start at $600,000. That's not affordable, and that's not entry-level market. Tell me what you think. Comment below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more content like this.